Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the online class of social studies. We were seeing the chapter that is inside our Earth. We had seen that Earth, it is like an onion. It has different layers, concentric layers. The topmost layer is crust. Then we have mantle. Then we have core. In core, we have inner core, outer core. This we had seen in our last session. Now, starting from the crust. When you talk about crust, what is crust made up of? So you can see here, you can see the picture here. What is this picture? These are all rocks and minerals. So Earth's crust is made of a definite matter which we call as rocks or minerals. They are on the crust. The crust is formed with these rocks and minerals. So you want to say, define this. Any natural mass or mineral matter that makes up the Earth's crust is called a rock. So minerals which are formed on the Earth, they make the rock. Now rocks can be of different color, different size, different texture. So we all know that there are three kinds of rocks. Now what are those? There are three major types of rocks. First is igneous rock, then we have sedimentary rock, and then metamorphic rock. So I think you have in your last classes you had this. So we'll just see what are these. Yeah, types of rocks. There are three major types of rocks. Igneous rock. You can see we don't call it igneous, we call it igneous rock. Then we have sedimentary rock and we have metamorphic rock. So igneous rock, sedimentary rock, metamorphic rock. We will see how it is formed and then we'll go ahead. So first we'll see how these words originated. It's a fascinating story that most of the words they come from the Greek word or Latin word. So the Latin word ignis means fire. So from here it comes igneous rocks. Sedimentary, Latin word sediment meaning settle down. Suppose you take a glass of muddy water, you stir it, it will be brownish in color. Leave it for some time, all the sand particles will settle down. So that is called sediment in science also. So that is sediment. So sedimentary rocks come from the Latin word that is sedimentum, which means to settle down. Then metamorphic rock, Greek word metamorphose, it means to change. Metamorphosis we have seen metamorphosis in science about the caterpillar. From eggs it becomes larva, then become pupa, then butterfly. So it's metamorphic changes, it's called metamorphosis. So metamorphose means to change, a changed form. So from that word, Greek word, it comes as metamorphic rocks. So first we have seen igneous rock, which comes from Latin word fire. So how do the rocks are made from fire? Suppose the lava comes out from the volcano and it gets deposited, that gets cooled down, then when it gets cooled down, that the rock which is formed, that is called igneous rock. So we'll go one by one. Igneous rock. So what is igneous rock? So igneous rock, when molten magma cools down, which comes from the Earth's crust, inner core, when it comes out in the form of volcano, then it gets cooled down and they become solid. What happened? Yeah. When the molten magma cools, it becomes solid like a rock. Rocks thus formed are called igneous rocks. Very clear? Molten lava which comes out or molten magma which comes out, it gets cooled. When it gets cooled down, it becomes solid, it becomes a rock. These kind of rocks are called as igneous rock. That's why we had seen that it comes from the Latin word ignis, which means fire. Very clear? Okay. They are also called primary rocks because they are the basic first rocks. They are which we'll see how sedimentary rocks are formed and how this metamorphic rocks are formed. We'll see that thing, and then we can understand that why it is called as primary rocks, because those rocks are also made from igneous rocks. How? We'll see this. Now igneous also we have two kinds of rock, intrusive rocks and extrusive rocks. Why? How? We'll see this. Don't worry, just understand that igneous rocks are also of two types. One is intrusive rocks and one is extrusive rocks. Now this is an example or a picture of an igneous rock. The molten magma or lava, when it cools down, it becomes an igneous rock. Now we'll see what are extrusive igneous rocks. Now lava is coming out. Igneous rocks is made from lava. How we'll see what is extrusive igneous rock. When it comes outside on the earth, external, extrusive, that is we call it extrusive. So this comes on the earth. Lava is actually fiery red molten magma coming out from the interior of the earth on its surface, right? Okay, then when this molten lava comes on the earth's surface, it rapidly cools down and becomes solid. These kind of igneous rocks are known as extrusive igneous rocks. They have very fine grained structure because they cool down very fast, so they have very fine grained structure. For example, basalt is an example. You can see here, this is very fine grained structure, right? Now what is that? Then what is intrusive? Now lava, either it will come out or it will settle down somewhere and cool down in the earth's crust itself, below the earth's crust. How? We'll see. Sometimes the molten magma cools down inside the earth crust. It doesn't come upon the surface, it will get inside the earth's crust. There the rocks formed are called intrusive rocks. Inside, intrusive, in. External, outside, extrusive. Internal, inside, they are called intrusive rocks, igneous rocks. Since they cool down slowly, they form large grains. Because the extrusive rocks, they get cooled down very fast because of the atmosphere. So they have very smooth grained, fine grained. But these, they cool down very slowly. So they have large grains. Example, you can see granite is an example. Here you can see granite. There you have saw it was very fine grained. Here you can see it is very large grains of things are there. So example is granite. Even marble is an example of that. So this is how we can see pictorially. Lava comes out from here. When it settles down here, it gets hard, solid after cooling. They are called extrusive rocks here. Sometimes lava gets somewhere else below this is the earth crust. Below this, it is getting cooled down. Here it cools down slowly because air is not there, atmosphere is not cold, so it cools down very slowly and they form large grains. So this is called as intrusive, inside, intrusive igneous rock, and this is called extrusive igneous rocks. Now we will go ahead with our next, that is sedimentary rocks. Now what is sediment? Settle down. What happens? These rocks, these igneous rocks, they get break down. They will fall down because of continuous rains, temperature. They get into smaller pieces and they flow away with the river. Okay, so when they flow away with the river, they get settled down in the river because they are heavy. Yeah, rocks roll down, crack and hit each other and are broken into small fragments. These fragments are then carried away with the river. These smaller particles are called sediments. These sediments are transported and deposited by wind, water, etc. They get deposited, settled down. So the rocks formed from these materials, they are called as, the loose sediments are compressed and hardened to form layers of rocks. Different layers will be there. You can see, we'll see this also in a picture. These types of rocks are called sedimentary rocks. For example, sandstone are made from grains of sand. Sandstone, you know that sand deposits, there are different layers, then becomes a sandstone. You can see this kind of layers. This is a rock, a big mountain kind of thing, a big mountain rock, and it has different layers if you can see here. So these are called sedimentary rocks. Okay, very clear. The igneous rocks, they break down to smaller pieces. It is carried away by wind or water. It gets settled down and there are different layers formed. Because one layer will settle down, then some more, the rocks will fall on this. They will have a layer, then some other things will fall. So they make a layered form. That is called sedimentary rocks and they are very soft in nature. They are not so hard. Then we have metamorphic rocks. Now igneous rocks and sedimentary rocks, they changed into metamorphic because we had seen metamorphism is change. So when due to high temperature or high pressure, when igneous rock changes its form or sedimentary rock changes its form, we call them metamorphic rocks. For example, clay changes into slate. You know clay is very clay soil, you know clay. That clay, if it is under high heat and temperature, it is formed into slate. Limestone forms into marble due to heat and temperature. So they are metamorphic rocks. Clear? I hope it's very clear to you now. We have three kinds of rock: igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic rocks. Igneous from fire, that is from lava, molten lava. In this we have seen extrusive and intrusive rocks. Then we had seen sedimentary rocks because of sedimentation or settling down. Then both of these igneous and sedimentary rocks, when they face or they are subjected to high heat and temperature, they change themselves. They are called as metamorphic rocks. Example is, you can see marble here. This is a picture of marble. Yeah. So I think now it's very clear for all of you that what is igneous rock, what is sedimentary rock, and what is metamorphic rock. Now what are the uses of, okay, sir, what is the use of this rock? Why we are studying about this? Because rocks have different uses. Many, in ancient times, if you see, in the olden days, there were no cement, bricks and all. They used to build castles, forts, monuments out of these rocks. So rocks are very useful to us. Rocks are very useful to us. The hard rocks are used for making roads, houses and buildings. Even in ancient times, rocks were used to build forts, monuments, etc. We can see two examples are present in India. One is Red Fort. This is made of sandstone, and because it's made of sandstone, the color is red. And who can say which of the monuments, one of the wonders of world, is made of marble? Any, do you remember it? Okay, I'll show it. Taj Mahal. It is made of white marble. So how beautifully they had made. These are monuments which are made from the rock. Now we'll see one final thing, that is rock cycle. Now how this rock cycle works. See here, one type of rock changes into another type under certain conditions in a cyclic manner. How? We'll see here. The process of transformation of the rock from one rock to another is known as rock cycle. Okay, it's very simple. I'll just show you the diagrammatic representation. Yeah, here you can see. I'll take the pointer out. Yeah, here you can see magma is coming out. Igneous rocks are formed. This igneous rock, here igneous rock, these get into pieces and they form sedimentary rock. Okay, sediment will get settled down and they form a sedimentary rock of different layers. This again go into metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks, again, if it is buried in the earth crust, it gets into hot magma. Again it comes out and forms the igneous rock. So it's a cycle. You can see cycle total. So this is called as nothing but rock cycle. Understood? From this diagram, it's very clear, I guess. So we'll see how to define it, or what are the factors of it. First, when the molten magma cools, it solidifies and becomes igneous rock. Then what? These igneous rocks are broken down into small particles called sediments and transported and deposited to form sedimentary rocks. From lava, from igneous breakdown, they form sediments and then sedimentary rock is formed. When igneous sedimentary rocks are subjected to high heat and pressure, they are changed into metamorphic rocks. Now, the metamorphic rock which are still under the great heat and pressure melt down to form molten magma. Means the metamorphic rock, when they are found under the earth, they are under high heat, so they again melt down and form magma. What will happen? This magma will again come out and become igneous rock. Again from igneous sedimentary metamorphic, it will get melt down again. So this cycle is called as rock cycle. This molten magma again can cool down and solidify into igneous rock. Fine. So again we can see this. The whole thing we can see in this diagram. Igneous rock, it gets broken into sediments. Sedimentary rock, it gets changed because of heat and pressure. It becomes metamorphic rock. Then metamorphic rock which are under the earth, because of high temperature, they melt and they again form magma, which again comes down and become igneous rock. So it makes a cycle. So this is called as nothing but rock cycle. I hope it's clear now. Now you can see this again. Molten magma cools down, igneous rock, sedimentary to metamorphic rocks. Again metamorphic rock which are still under great heat and pressure, they melt down to form magma, and this magma can again form a rock called as igneous rock. So this is totally about rocks. We'll see in our further videos, we'll see about minerals and rocks and the uses of minerals and rocks. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. If you have any doubts, you can ask me anytime. Thank you.